Praxis Care is a charity, and while it is based in Northern Ireland, it works in England, Republic of Ireland and the Isle of Man. We provide accommodation, support and day activity to adults and children with mental health problems, with learning disability, with a brain injury and with dementia. Praxis Care's particular strength is providing support to people with very complex needs and often behaviours that challenge. Praxis was set up in about 1981, and initially the aim was to provide training for volunteers to befriend people coming out of psychiatric hospital, to help those individuals reintegrate into the community. Mental health affects up to 1 in 4 people throughout their lives. The sorts of services we provide would help those individuals actually cope better in their daily living.
I was self-harming and taking drugs, drink, staying in different hostels, run-down hostels, and then I gave me a room at Praxis. Went for an interview at Praxis to get in. I got into Praxis, got my flat and settled in really nice. They come to see me every day and making sure I was okay.
I really like Praxis, and it helps me live my life very comfortably with my illness that I have. I had mood swings, and I was suffering from depression and anxiety. Praxis has they offer me social calls, 3 social calls a week, so I'm talking to and I'm constantly communicating, which I wasn't before.
I suffer from schizophrenia. Whenever I take on well, I get very paranoid, I get very depressed. So I was in the hospital for 3 years. Then I come out, I'll come to Lockhouse. It's made a real difference in my life, and coming here, and I'm really enjoying being here, you know, and it's far better than the hospital, tell you the truth.
In all aspects of life, Praxis has helped me a great deal. It's given me the confidence to move on, to get back into voluntary work, to actually get back into work itself and build a bridge with my family. I'm so close to my family now because I've come off drugs and alcohol through Praxis. I'm a lot more closer to my children than I have been for years. They're quite proud of the way I've turned out. I'm quite proud of myself too, but I'm actually quite thankful to Praxis Care for everything that they've done for me.
Someone with a learning disability that comes to us is someone usually that can't cope with daily living. We would want to explore their potential, explore how far they can develop in terms of managing their own lives and making their own decisions.
I was in Muckamore Abbey in Antrim. I lived there for 10 years. Living with Praxis Care is better, because you can do more things and get out more places. The accommodation's very good, and I have my own wee flat. I work in the garden centre 1 day a week, and then I work in the coffee shop.
Whenever at the start I wasn't very well, and that's why I had to go back to the hospital. But Praxis has helped me, so they have. Been here for about 8 years, and I have my independence and stuff. I go out by myself. I'm hoping to move on to my own flat.
I go out in daycare, so I do. And I like going daycare.
I'm happy where I live. I'm happy at my work too.
It's a good place to work and makes me happier in the morning. I've got a good job to go to and things like that.
think it's a good place to live. It's like a wee stepping stone for you, and maybe in the next couple of years' time we'd like to move out into one wee flat or something.
I used to live in a residential home and I moved to a satellite home with some help with staff. Life has changed because I'm a lot happier, I'm more settled.
We provide services for children, particularly with learning disability, and that service is a respite service for the parents.
Darryl was born with a birthmark called sebaceous nevus syndrome. It had affected his brain. He needed 24-hour care and was really a bit of a handful, and it was impacting a lot on our family life. We had realised that we needed more permanent respite for Darryl. He loves to stay in Rainbow, and it's quite apparent Darryl has no speech, he's no communication, but obviously we can tell by his body language.
From my mum has died, it's been a very big part sort of for me because my own health hadn't been that great. So without them, I would have totally been lost. I mean, they do offer quite a lot of activities and stuff, and she does enjoy Beachfield and she's in a comfortable environment. I really couldn't thank them enough. As I say, basically more for me, it's the stability of knowing that she's safe here and that, you know, if anything occurred, they're quick to let me know and we work together well. You know, so I wouldn't have her anywhere else other than here. I've been very, very lucky in that respect.
Levi was 2.5 when she was diagnosed with autism. When Levi was young, we were able to manage very well with her needs, but as she got older, she became more aggressive. Her challenging behaviour definitely increased to the stage that we definitely needed time for the rest of our family and Levi to have time in a set situation that would work for her. And Rainbow Lodge has definitely provided that for us. I can't even begin to describe the difference it has made. I have a life. My daughter has a life. Our whole family can function now at a level that we need.
We would deal with individuals who've got acquired brain injury, and frequently that's through motor car or motorbike accidents. Those individuals, often their personality is quite changed, and also their ability to cope with life is very different from how it used to be. And our services would provide accommodation and support, and it can be a matter of having staff there 24 hours a day or simply visiting on a regular basis.
Got knocked down by a car by a drunk driver. I had a brain injury and I was disabled, nearly disabled, and disabled my left side. Live with 31 with Harry and different kinds of staff every day. It is brilliant to live here.
Dementia is a condition which is often characterised by confusion and an inability to carry out the functions of everyday living. And the sorts of services that we provide would be accommodation and support and day activity, and we would provide a safe environment within which someone can live.
Well, I feel contented and I know I'm safe, and there's cords there you pull if you want attention. No matter what time of the night it will be, they're on hand. They're really just a friendly group. You seem to, as if you knew them all your life.
Praxis is a charity at the centre of caring, dedicated to providing the support and care that service users want and need.
Praxis Care is brilliant. It's a good place to be. You get a good job and the people look after you all right.
I certainly wouldn't do without, or couldn't do without, I don't feel, without the support of Praxis Care.
They've given me hope.
I love it here.